Hi, everybody, and welcome to Good Day Arlington on NBC Sports Chicago. I'm Howard Sudberry along with Alyssa Ali, and we want to welcome, first of all, our studio audience. The Trout Valley Riding Club is with us right now. Big round of applause for yourselves. Thank you for coming. Your husband, Mike, is a member of that riding club. He's in attendance, correct?
Not yet.
He's not yet. No. Why don't you read your text to him?
No, that is for Facebook Live. That is not for the actual show.
Then we've got a show.
Yeah, no.
Well, he'll be here at some point, but I don't think it'll be before the show's over. But the people at home don't care. Anyway, we have a big announcement right now. The Arlington Million is August 11th, and we've always had a Million Party Zone where we have a lot of things going on out there. This year, really something special. We're going to have a special concert by country music recording artist Eric Pasley. And Alyssa, you're very, very familiar with him. He's had a lot of great songs, and he puts on a great show because he's written so many songs for other artists that are big hits.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. He actually wrote Barefoot Blue Jean Night that Jake Owen sings. He's just a great artist. Country fans, loyal fans, come on out. It's going to be a lot of fun. August 11th, a free concert for those attending the Arlington Million.
That's the good point. It is a free concert for those that are coming to the Arlington Million. We have all the great races, our 3 grade ones that day. So Eric Pasley on August 11th. So please go to arlingtonpark.com and get your tickets. Father's Day tomorrow. Big day today. It's going to be a steamy weekend, but bring Dad out tomorrow and let him have a great day at Arlington, right, Alyssa?
Yeah, absolutely. And if you can't make it tomorrow, obviously, maybe a Father's Day gift would be getting something like a day at the races at Arlington, perhaps our whiskey tasting for Dad. That's coming up on July 21st. So gift options galore, arlingtonpark.com.
Hey, and very quickly, I have a tip for you to pick horses. I read recently there's a cat in Russia named Achilles that picks World Cup winners by which bowl of food that he eats. So he eats out of one or the other. That might work for your handicapping.
My handicapping? You think I need help from a cat?
I think you need help.
You might need help, but you probably wouldn't choose what the cat picked because you just want to pick the favorite.
Oh, that's what you always say. That's what she says because I'm ahead in our little competition.
By 1.
You always go, well, that's enough. That's all it takes to win. Let's talk about jockeys for a second. We have Julio Felix on in a few minutes, a great guy, a top rider. And we have not only a talented jockey colony here, but we also, they like to have fun, and they have fun with us.
They do. Our marketing department asked our jockeys to do maybe some silly things, and they had absolutely no problem doing it. Take a look.
Alyssa, it's time to watch it out.
Dittity, like in dittity.
Dittity.
No, dittity, lassity, do.
Flippity floppity do.
Blue, her ing.
Blue ring ness.
No.
Mess.
Dirting, like
Dirting.
Like her.
Blurring.
Blurring. Like
Birdering. Bluering.
luring. Yes. Luring.
Bluthering.
No. Dittity.
Did he pee?
Dittity, lassity, who. Like do. Like do.
Skippity.
No, my God. Itty, lassity, who.
I still don't know.
A
big
blustering nest.
Mess.
No, yes.
Mess.
Yes. A
big giant mess.
yeah, but it's not that.
I understood that. Luthering.
No,
mess.
with the
blue B.
Yes.
B.
Luring.
Bluthering mess. I don't know what a B. Thur. I don't know.
I would remind you that those are the men and women that you put your money on when you come out to bet on a race at Arlington, right?
They don't have to be good at the games to win races, though, right?
You know what that sounds like? One of our OTB meetings. I say that because our OTB guy is over here, Jim Stump.
Yeah, we have a big studio audience today.
We do. They're a lot of fun, aren't they? And they can ride, but we're glad they play along with us. All right, let's check on what's going on in sports, as we do every week on NBC Sports Chicago. And we go downtown to the ESPN 1000 studios and pick it up with Fred Hubner. Fred.
After getting shut out in the last two games in Milwaukee, the Cubs broke out in a big way. A 13-5 win over the Cardinals in Game 1 of a weekend series in St. Louis. Chris Bryant broke an 0-for-16 slump with a 2-run homer, his first-round tripper in a month, and he drove in 4. Schwarber and Happ also going deep. John Lester, 6 innings for the win. Kyle Hendricks starts tonight. White Sox came back from 3-0 down to tie the Tigers at 3, only to lose 4-3 to Detroit. Lucas Giolito starts this afternoon, 1:10 in the South Side. In golf, round 3 of the U.S. Open, Dustin Johnson starts the day with a 4-shot lead over Scott Piercy and Charlie Hoffman. Ian Poulter and Justin Rose in a group of 5 golfers, 5 shots off the lead. Jordan Spieth, Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, and Bubba Watson among the golfers to not make the cut. In soccer, it's match day 3 of the World Cup in Russia. France beat Australia 2-1 this morning. 3 more games throughout the day. From the ESPN 1000 Sports Desk, I'm Fred Hubner.
All right, Fred, thank you very much. And Alyssa, let's connect with our audience on social media.
Yeah, Howard, as you mentioned, Father's Day is tomorrow, so we want you to tweet us at Arlington_Park and let us know what your favorite memory is with your dad. Your tweets can be shown at the last block of the show. Also, you can enter to win a pair of Cubs tickets to the June 19th game by visiting arlingtonpark.com/G. Howard.
That is pretty good. We're going to take a break right now. This portion of Good Day Arlington is brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka, the preferred vodka of Arlington International Racecourse. And coming up next, veteran jockey Julio Felix. He has quite a story to tell, and he'll talk about riding, his kids, and the amazing milestones that he has reached. That is coming up next.
Of Not Chop Liver by 3. Cardiac Road is under pressure. Sudden Urge is dropping back. Broadway Brett Carnoustie is picking up for Julio Felix on the far outside. Way leads them into the short stretch after 3/4 in 1 minute 12.15 seconds. Mitchell Morrill going to work on the long-time leader Way, who leads Not Chop Liver still by 3. Carnoustie a steady gain. Broadway Brett is 4th. Then on the outside, Stealthy Traveler. They're close to home. It's Way, and here comes Carnoustie. Carnoustie on the outside. Carnoustie. Carnoustie and Julio Felix and Way. Well, that was a first-line photo with a milestone perhaps on the line for Julio.
And there came Carnoustie on the outside in the last second. A big win for Julio Felix, our guest, back on May 25th when he won his 3,000th career win. And look at all the fellow jockeys coming out there to congratulate him. And we welcome Julio Felix to Good Day Arlington. Thanks for being with us. The champagne bath goes with it. That's part of the celebration. That's a lot of fun, isn't it, Julio?
Oh, yeah. It felt like it was my first win the first time I ever won a race.
You could actually, like, if you squeezed your silks after that, you could fill a couple of glasses of champagne.
Which he did.
Easily.
Yeah.
Which you did.
I'm glad I didn't have to drive because I would have got a DUI.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Let me ask you, were you a little hesitant to come up here on this show after you saw your jockeys performing in the first section?
No.
They're fun, aren't they?
They're fun.
And they're funny.
Yeah, it was really funny. I mean, we were all about the fans and having fun. You know, we have an exciting job, and you know, we love to give back to the public. You know.
You do. I mean, you guys are great ambassadors, and the women back there. I think there are 4 female jockeys right now, but you're great ambassadors for racing. Do you consider that part of your job?
Yeah, it's a big industry, and I think we have to be ambassadors. You know, we have to give back.
You grew up in the Virgin Islands and then came to the United States at a young age. Was that tough to move away from home? Did you know anybody here? What was the transition like?
I had a good friend of mine that he was assistant trainer in Miami for John Tomorrow. He was the leading trainer in Miami, and he saw the talent in me. And he said, you could make it up here. And back home, we only race once every 2 weeks. So there was not enough racing back home, so I really wanted to be a jockey because I was too short to be a basketball player. Baseball, I was too short. You know, I had to find something I could do.
Let's tell us about how your career has progressed since, you know, winning your first race down in Florida. And obviously, we just saw your 3,000th career win. I mean, that takes a lot of dedication and many, many years to even hit that milestone. So tell us kind of how your career has gone.
It was tough at the beginning because I'm from the U.S. Virgin Islands, and we really don't have a jockey school over there. And Puerto Rico, Panama, and all those other places have jockey schools, so it's easier for them to, when they move from the islands to America, it's easier for them to get a quick start. So for me, it was really tough. Everyone told me, no, you'll never be a jockey, why don't you quit? The more they tell me no, the harder I tried, and it made me who I am today. It made me a stronger mentally, and stronger in every kind of way.
Sure.
And you have to be strong mentally as a jockey because you're going to lose many more races than you win. That's just the game.
Oh yeah, I mean I've ridden about 30,000 races.
Have you?
Oh my!
I don't know. I'm just
sure.
Yeah,
guessing,
right. That's probably right.
But yeah, winning is fun. It's all about winning. It's like, you know, when you golf, you get that birdie, it brings you back. You know, it's
yes.
When I win a race, I want to do it again.
So what's it like when you cross the wire in front? Doesn't matter what kind of race it is, if it's the Derby or the Million or the 5th race today at Arlington. I mean, what's it feel like?
For me, it doesn't matter if it's well, I don't want to say if it's $1 million race, but for me, a win. It's all about winning. It's the excitement, the adrenaline rush. It's a feeling I can't really explain. It's all about winning.
It is, no doubt about it. All right, well, we're going to take a break right now. And this portion of Good Day Arlington is brought to you by the Daily Herald. The Daily Herald, they cover local news, weather, and sports better than anybody. And it's also available online at dailyherald.com. Coming up next, more with Julio, and we welcome his kids to maybe see what they have in store for Dad for Father's Day. That's next on Good Day Arlington. Welcome back to Good Day Arlington on NBC Sports Chicago. And of course, Father's Day tomorrow is always a big day out at Arlington International Racecourse. So we thought we'd bring in Julio's family right now. His kids join us on Good Day Arlington. Aaliyah and Julius are here. Welcome to the set. How you doing today?
We're good.
We're glad to have you here. First of all, have you ever been on TV?
No.
This is the first time. And what do you think of the experience? You haven't done it yet, but you ready to roll?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, good. Well, we've got some easy questions for you, I think. First of all, talk about your dad. What kind of a dad is he? What kind of a dad is Julio?
He's very caring and kind, and he always tries to make sure he can give us the best opportunities possible.
That's terrific. Is he strict?
No.
No, he's not at all. You mean you get away with everything?
Well, when our mom isn't around, yes.
Oh, Mom. It's Mom out there.
They're telling on me.
That does it. Does he give you advice?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Like, never give up. Don't listen to what negativity other people have to say. Just go after your dreams.
That's
so
probably
good.
the best advice that anybody could get.
Absolutely. Julio, I want to ask, obviously your kid's sitting here maybe a little bit taller though, right? So is that a good thing that they may not become jockeys? Is it a bad thing? Were you a little disappointed or?
Yeah, my job is too tough. It's dangerous. It's a lot of hard work. And every time we go out there, we put our life on the line. And I don't want my kids to. I do that for them already.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you guys want to become jockeys growing up? I know I did.
Sort of.
Yeah. Julius, let me ask you, are your friends at school, do they ask you all the time what it's like for your dad to be a jockey, and what do you tell them?
Yes, they do a lot, but I usually just say it feels like being a normal kid.
Normal kid? That's
Well,
good.
that's the thing about it. When a dad has an unusual job compared to other fathers, I mean, really, it's just what he does. Is that the way you look at it? That's what he's always done? You've always known him as a jockey, right?
Yeah.
And what do you feel like when he wins? Do you watch his races very closely all the time?
Most of the time, we do watch on TV a lot.
Do you? Yeah. And what do you feel like when he wins?
Feels great.
You feel like you're going to get some new clothes that night or something like that, a present, because Dad made some money, right? Yeah.
That's the deal with my dad. When he wins a race, I get a pair of shoes.
Oh.
So.
There you go.
Sorry, Julio.
That's an idea. Have you brought your friends out to the track, and what do they think of it?
They usually find it very exciting and fun.
Yeah. And your dad being a rider, there's a lot of strategy involved in rider. He's a good rider. He's won 3,000 races. Do you ever give him advice, or do you ever critique his race? She's going to grab the mic for that one. Yeah.
First of all, safety comes first, so I always tell him be safe and bring home the bacon.
That is amazing.
Well, she actually said, more money, more money, more money.
Can you make some T-shirts for us for Arlington
That's a good
Apparel?
idea.
That's perfect.
I don't want to spoil anything, but tomorrow's Father's Day. So without giving it away, do you have plans in store for Dad?
We may go to a special restaurant that he really likes.
Oh, terrific.
And you don't have to make weight for a couple days, so eat a lot, right?
Yeah, that's the best day of the week for me.
The good thing about it is, on Father's Day, you're going to take him to a special restaurant that he likes, but he still has to pay, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. You might pay for him.
That's funny.
How proud of you are of these amazing children sitting to your right?
Oh, I'm very proud of them. They're good in school. They do their homework. I couldn't ask for better kids than them. God surely blessed me with them.
He did. You guys
They
are
are
amazing.
terrific kids, and Julio, you're a great representative of racing, and we're really proud to have you here at Arlington, and may you win many more races. In fact, today you got any?
Yeah, I think I ride 6.
Yeah? How many are you going to win?
A couple, I hope.
Well, when we get in the break, we'll ask you which ones. Okay?
Hopefully all 6 of them.
There you go.
but,
That would be nice. That would be nice. Thank you all for joining us. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
You're the best,
Julio.
Julio. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you are. You're a great guy.
You're
Great
welcome.
kids, great family. And Good Day Arlington is brought to you in part by International Hair Designs. They are a full-color salon and can take care of the whole family. International Hair Designs in Lake Zurich. And coming up next, Alyssa and I argue about who's going to win one feature race today. I hope we argue. And a look at what a typical morning, afternoon, and evening is like for the human athletes in this great sport of horse racing. That, of course, would be the jockeys.
Miller Lite Party in the Park Fridays. At this after-work stop, good things come in threes. $3 Miller Lite, $3 food specials, and $3 vouchers. Get out of the office and into live bands, life-size yard games, and bago tournaments. Plus, jump into our pool party and Trifecta Takes Challenge every Friday for more ways to win. College students are free every Party in the Park Friday.
Welcome back to Good Day Arlington. That was fun, Alyssa.
That was a lot of fun. It was great meeting. I had met Julio's kids and wife before at a Chicago White Sox game. It was great having them on the show. Celebrating Jockey Appreciation Day today, Father's Day tomorrow, big weekend here at Arlington.
Yeah, we're going to talk more about riders right
We
now.
absolutely are. Let's check out this feature that takes us through a typical day for a jockey.
You've heard or said it before. The horse does all the work. The jockeys are just along for the ride. While they aren't the ones running, these athletes are no strangers to hard work and have a lot to do with the horse getting to the winner's circle. Jockey Mitchell Merle takes Good Day Arlington through a typical day, and it starts bright and early on the backstretch.
First off, I wake up around 5:30, 6 o'clock, depending on workers. I come out, I get on my horses to work in the mornings, and after that, I work my horses, and I will venture around with my agent and go see some trainers and owners if they're here, and just kind of go through that motion every day.
Not only does a jockey pilot the horse, in order to even get the opportunities to ride, the jockey and his or her agent need to be great salespeople to sell why they are the best jockey for a particular outfit or horse.
Well, if people don't see you, they forget about you. So it's very, very important to go out, see the guys, even though if you don't have workers or not, it's always good to show your face so they, like I said, don't forget about you.
After an early morning, it's time to prepare for the race day.
Well, I usually, once I get done with my workers, I'll, come back to the jocks room and kind of prepare myself for the races and, get changed, get ready to go to the sweat box, lose a couple pounds. And then after that, after I'm loosened up and stretched, I'll go see our masseuse and just kind of basically start preparing myself for the races, study the racing form and just kind of go over it and then start just kind of mentally preparing myself for the day.
Then, when it's game time, it's time for a walk into the paddock and a pre-race huddle.
Well, first off, we're going to go to the trainer and owner, kind of discuss what they have in mind versus what I have in mind for the race, because we study different things sometimes. So it's always best to make sure we're all on the same page and, just go from there and try to give them the best ride they could possibly want and hope the horse is there for us.
When jockey and horse are warming up on the track, the jockey is left to bonding with the horse and strategizing the race.
I like to get on them and kind of give them a little free rein, let them know that I'm not just there just to be so tense on them, kind of let them feel me out and, just kind of just cooperate with them and make them comfortable. Try to stay chill, just let the horse do its thing, warm up the best we can and let him or her, try to get the best warm up as possible and without, getting too hot and overheating.
And then a post-race huddle, win or lose.
Well, after race, obviously, things may or may not happen the way we want. So, just kind of discuss what happened in the race, whether it's good or bad. So we try to explain how the race went, live.
But winning is what it's all about. No matter how many times it happens, the feeling is the same.
It's like no other feeling. I mean, it's like any adrenaline rush you can ever have.
And after a long day of mounts, what's next on the docket?
I like to relax, maybe have a drink, but, mostly relax because it's long, hard days.
And for these human athletes of the sport of kings, their passion for the horse and the thrill of winning fuels their desire to do it all over again the next day.
There is so much more to go into race riding than anybody would ever know, and these guys are very serious about it.
Yeah, we call them the human athletes of the sport. The jockeys, of course, are athletes along with the equine athletes of the sport, the horses.
And Alyssa and I, as we've said, we pick 1 or 2 races a day, and we kind of debated, or sometimes we're on the same horse. And today we're going to look at the Purple Violet Stakes, the 7th race today at Arlington. Who do you like?
I'm going with the number 2 in here. Royals position, had a nice work last out. Third off the layoff, will be coming running late. Hopefully can catch Ravelli's horse in there. And I believe, yeah, Julio Felix. We're going to try to catch him.
Yeah, the 4-horse Julio's on Jean Elizabeth. Heavy favorite, undefeated, going to be hard to beat. My horse is the 7 Hayworth, who is also going to be coming from behind, and I'm going to hope for the best.
Didn't pick the favorite.
I did not, and I frequently don't. But we can talk about that later on.
That's for another time.
Go on to the next thing.
Like we asked about your favorite Father's Day memory or just memories about Dad. And here are the results, folks. Thanks again for tweeting us some really fun memories. Early morning fishing with Dad, basketball games, sweating in saunas. I mean, there's lots. Riding horses, of course. And then Howard Sudberry, favorite memory with my dad was standing in the winner's circle when one of his horses won. I hope this is good enough for me to be featured on Good Day Arlington. You'll be watching. It was good enough. That's a fun memory.
It made it. Yeah, my dad was a trainer, so when I was a little kid and we won, I felt like we won the Derby.
You know, same.
That's the way it went. So anyway, we want to thank once again the Trout Valley Riding Club out here, and they have off-the-track thoroughbreds or retired thoroughbreds, don't they?
Retired racehorses. All of us have a horse that came off the track, their second career in Trout Valley, so it's fun to have them out here, and we're going to see the horses on the track today and maybe adopt another one later on.
Definitely, and thank you to your husband, Mike, and bringing your child out here for this show also.
You know, anytime.
He didn't make it. He was late. All right, that's going to do it for Good Day Arlington. Come out today. No, Mike's here now. Welcome, Mike. It's the end of the show, but that's all right. We'll see you next Saturday, 11 o'clock live on NBC Sports Chicago. Have a great weekend.